had to address this No Kings rallies that they had across the country this weekend. And the reason I wanted to address it is because let's look at several things. If you look at what went on in the last 4 years in our country, and these people did not protest, they didn't say one word when Joe Biden was in office. As a matter of fact, look at this. First of all, we had over 20 million people cross our borders illegally. 20 million. Let me tell you how large that is. That's larger than the whole DFW and Houston areas put together. That many people, Joe Biden and his border czar, Kamala Harris, let that many people invade our country. They let Venezuela, Argentina, many other countries close their prisons and send all of their prisoners to our country. Those are the people that ICE is looking for right now. They let 400,000 children go missing from the border. Say that with me. 400,000 children were missing from the borders. They would just come and get these children and take them where? When they started looking for them, no one had records of where the children were. 400,000. And these people were not protesting. You had all of these agencies that were missing money after President Trump got in office, and Elon Musk and the Doge Committee found out $4.7 trillion that was missing from our US Treasury. Where's the protest? $4.7 trillion. That means that someone stole it. It had to be people in federal agencies or in our federal government because no one else had access to it. You had 20 million people that were getting Social Security checks, and all of these people were over 100 years old. Although our census records tell us that there are only, 100,000 people over 100 in the United States, 20 million people were getting checks. Who authorized the checks? Who cashed those checks? Then let's just keep going. You had, $2.7 trillion in Medicaid and Medicare that was sent overseas, that you had overseas accounts that were cashing $2.7 trillion. They said they had people in Russia, people in all of Eastern Europe, people in Pakistan that were cashing checks and running Medicare rings in those countries while Joe Biden was in office. Protests? No protests. Then let's keep going. It just keeps going on and on and on. All of the corruption that you saw in our federal agencies, you saw USAID fund things all over the world where they were paying, $12 million for a Sesame Street show in Peru. All of these things happen and no protests. No protest. It makes you think that the people out there protesting are just being paid to protest, and they're being paid to protest for no reason because what they're doing is full of crap. It's all full of crap. Because if you could not protest 400,000 children missing from the border, if you could not protest $4.7 trillion missing from our federal treasury, if you did not protest Medicaid and Medicare sending $2.7 trillion overseas, whereas no one overseas qualifies for Medicare and Medicaid. If you did not protest 20 million people receiving and cashing checks from our Social Security Administration, you don't have a reason